Have you thought about growing your own herbs and vegetables? This can be daunting to high-rise apartment dwellers because of limited space and sunshine. But with the latest technologies, high-rise gardening can be easier than ever before. Stay tuned to find out more. Food security in Singapore has been an ongoing concern. More than 90% of our food supply comes from other countries. Less than 10% are locally grown. The COVID-19 pandemic has exposed Singapore's vulnerability to food supply fluctuations. When exporting countries went into lockdowns, the fear of food shortage led to mass panic buying. Fortunately, the government ensured that the imports continued. To reduce this vulnerability and achieve greater stability in food supply, the strategies include giving free seeds to every household, creating more community gardens, and offering grants to ramp up commercial farming. Community gardens are started by resident committees. For allotment gardens, residents can ballot to lease a plot of land for 3 years. Such gardens are found in housing estates and parks. National Parks hopes to promote urban gardening through these initiatives. Let us meet Cindy, a gardener who grows edibles at her HDB flat.
I started gardening since like 4 or 5 years ago. It actually happened purely by accident where I actually was going through the web and I came upon this course that's gardening for beginners. I actually use traditional old-fashioned way that's soil. Actually, I have many favorite plants. Mint is definitely one of them. As you can see, for my place, it's actually south facing. So which means we don't get much sun most of the time. Before deciding what kind of plants to grow, we may wish to actually look at the amount of sun that the place is getting. Then that will actually determine what kind of plants will actually grow well in that kind of condition. Wow, the list can go on. I find it very rewarding because we grow what we eat. I make many friends, be it whether sharing of experience, tips on gardening. So that's what I find that it's very rewarding.
Hi, I'm Sharon from Candy Floriculture, and I have been with the company coming to 40 years. I think in Singapore we have quite a good weather, we have full sunlight, so when there is a place that available, everybody can start growing their own vegetables, which is much easier to handle compared to fish or other poultry and others. Let's say for daily vegetables, you can grow chai sim, kailan, xiao bai chai, nai bai, or herbs like mint, rosemary, chili padi, curry leaf, which all these are very commonly grown in Singapore. I think using the potting soil is still the easiest way to keep the plant growing, and I believe that everybody can handle it. Due to our hot weather, I think suitable pots or growing planter is very important. We do bring in some planter box that's specially for this purpose. So sample like all these pots, why it raise up the leg is that most of the time when the daytime the sunlight is shine on the cement will absorb the heat. Then nighttime they release the heat and the plant will not be doing well because they are always in the oven. But when you have this planter box and they have the raised up platform, the support, the heat and the ventilation is good underneath. And for this pot, it have a very special function where they have the internal, they always hold about 3 cm of water, and this will be cooling down the root system. Also, the part, they have the jaw textile, which filter the soil and the water. So even the water flow out is clean, it won't dirty your floor. By doing this one, you're putting in the vegetable planting soil, the plant can easily grow up very easily, that it helps them to grow much better. Right.
Fabric pots enable better aeration of plant roots, promoting healthier root growth. The soil is also cooler and does not stress the roots, unlike plastic pots that can heat up during a hot day. Now, we will introduce some time-saving and innovative methods to start your own high-rise garden. This self-watering vertical garden is time-saving, cheap to start, and uses little land. All it needs is a wall or balcony rail that receives at least 4 hours of sunlight a day. You only need a plastic bottle, a strip of cotton cloth from an old t-shirt or towel, and raffia strings. Tools are a pair of scissors and soldering iron. Cut the bottle above the middle. Cut a strip of cloth. Use a soldering iron to make a hole through the bottle cap. Run the cloth wick through the hole. Make a hole on both sides of the bottle. The raffia string is about 40 cm. Insert the raffia string through one hole and then through the other hole. Tie a double knot to secure it. Fill the bottle with water. Holding the 2 wicks, carefully pour soil into the container. Adjust the position of the wicks, leaving a space for the young plant to be inserted. After inserting the plant, arrange the cotton wicks on both sides of the plant. Set up wire mesh on your wall and hang your plants using your spare curtain hooks or buy as hooks from the hardware store. Arrange as you like. There you have it, a self-watering vertical garden. The second method is to use garden towers. It is medium priced and has a unique self-composting feature that uses vermiculture. The garden tower only needs a space of 4 feet by 4 feet to grow 50 edible plants. The compost tube in the middle of the tower allows you to recycle your plant scraps and fruit peels. The worms turn the scraps into compost and worm castings, which you can use to fertilize the soil. There are other vertical gardening technologies which do not use soil. The hydroponic system uses nutrient-rich solutions, oxygen and water in place of soil. The nutrients are directly delivered to the plant roots. In aeroponic systems, plant roots are sprayed with nutrient-rich solutions and water. The oxygen in the air that the roots are exposed to will quicken their growth. Let us meet with Meow, who uses the aquaponics system to grow edibles in her home.
Basically, I actually like gardening since young. I actually got interested in this aquaponics system when I started working in a farm in March. Because basically, it's actually growing your own fishes and you're growing your own plants, your own vegetables and herbs together. So basically, now we're talking about sustainability, especially during COVID. Some vegetables are not even available. So this thing actually is good that you always have your ready supplies of your herbs and some vegetables like spring onion and all this that you need to use. So basically the fish is also can be harvested. These are tilapias, so they can be eaten as well. You also clean up the air, definitely. Yeah, providing oxygen and such. So you can grow your kangkongs, you can grow your lettuce. Yeah, there's actually many kind of vegetables that you can grow in this system. You know that straight away is actually organic. It's chemical free because you can't add any chemical to the system. If you add, you will kill the fish. So you know it's very safe. You grow yourself. You know what you add to the system, so you know what you get from the system. Okay, you can watch a lot of videos. I mean a lot of YouTubes.
don't be afraid to get your hands dirty.
Well, for me to look at it is everybody can be a gardener, everybody can be a farmer. So they have to put in a little bit of effort.
Enjoy the process because you never know what actually comes with the rewards of gardening.
If you have benefited from watching this video, please support our social enterprise. You can purchase herbs, seeds, plant seedlings and grow kits from our e-commerce shop.